Hello friends, it's me, Shin, and today I'm coming to you from Chinatown, Las Vegas, where we're checking out Sushi Neko. Now this one's been highly requested by the viewers, and so I'm super happy to bring you along today. Let's head inside. Alright everyone, here I am seated at Sushi Neko. Neko translates to cat in Japanese, so we're basically looking at the sushi cat here. And I believe the last time I've tried Sushi Neko was 4 or 5 years ago, so it's been a very long time since I've been here. And Sushi Neko is an all-you-can-eat sushi location, so I'm really looking forward to trying a lot today. Let's see what they've got to eat on the menu. So here is your menu at Sushi Neko. Looks like lunch comes in at $26 and all-day menu is $30. We've got a 90-minute time limit here. And then we'll just kind of go through these really quickly. We've got your appetizers, and all of these I believe are unlimited. You've got prices next to them in the event that you kind of order, but don't eat any of it and just kind of leave it there. I think they're trying to limit waste. These are some specials today. You just get one per person. You have some skewers and desserts here. And here is your list of sushi nigiri. Again, feel free to take a pause in the menu if you'd like to take a closer look at this menu. And we have classic rolls up here as well. We have a beverage list. They serve soda by the can, so no free refills here. But there's the front side of the menu. Now, when you flip the menu to the back side, you've got a lot of additional rolls here. So we'll take a quick look through this. You've got baked rolls and vegetarian rolls here. Your hand rolls as well. Lots of different rolls. Signature rolls here. Yeah, this is all looking really good. And then hand rolls and spicy rolls here as well. And there's your menu. Now we've got a lot of really great all-you-can-eat sushi locations here in Las Vegas, and I'd say the menus at most of them are fairly similar, but I do recall that the food here at Sushi Neko was very good when I came here last, so hopefully that quality's kept up. I'm going to start off with a round of snacks and appetizers. I'll see you in a little bit when they arrive. And welcome back everyone. My appetizers just got here and this is looking great. Let me give you a view. I got some gyoza as well as some chicken karage, an order of their kalbi as well as some neko fries, and some takoyaki balls as well. This is all looking great. Let's give it a try. First up, I'm trying the gyoza. Let's see how it tastes. Oh yeah, very tasty. Really fantastic crunch to that gyoza skin. Immaculate fry job. A very nice filling here also. It's been well seasoned. You actually get a nice ginger hit in there. And this dipping sauce provided, I want to say, has a little bit of vinegar or mirin in it because there's a slight sweet tang to it. Not bad, I like these. Alrighty, next up I'm doing the kalbi. A pretty good looking piece of kalbi meat here. Let's see how it is. Yeah, that's not bad. Now this is not a kalbi, it's definitely a teriyaki beef. A very sweet teriyaki glaze has been applied here. I wouldn't exactly say the beef is ultra tender, it's a tad chewy, but it does have a nice flavor to it, and a little bit of char from the grill is providing that additional smoky flavor. I wouldn't say this is terrible, it's just fine. Next up, the takoyaki. Now takoyaki is a very popular street food in Japan. They're little fried octopus balls, covered in a mayonnaise-like sauce. I certainly like my takoyaki. Let's see how it is here at Sushi Neko. You know, I'd say that's just okay. I think the frying oil might have been a little hot for this one because the exterior is just a tad overdone. The inside is soft and almost gelatinous, and a nice chew to the octopus in the center. However, it's not imparting a ton of its flavors. You do get a nice sweetness from the glaze here, and a bit of a rich hit from that mayonnaise. But unfortunately, there's not a ton of flavor when it comes to the takoyaki ball itself. I'd say this is just okay. And next up, it's the chicken karage. This is basically your standard Japanese fried chicken. Let's see how it is. Yeah, you know what, not bad. There's a very nice fry job to this particular chicken, a solid crispy exterior, but still very juicy meat. While it doesn't taste bad, I definitely think it could use a little bit of additional garlic. because there's just enough ginger to make the flavors of the garlic a little more hidden. Not bad though, this is a decent chicken karaage here. Alright everyone, now the last appetizer I'm trying today are the Neko fries. I know having french fries at a sushi place may feel a little bit weird, but I've been to all-you-can-eat sushi places in the past with some pretty picky eater friends who literally only had french fries, so this one's for you. You know, unfortunately, that's not all that great. They're very floppy, not any kind of crisp here. They're also devoid of any seasoning. I don't even think there's salt on these french fries. It is served alongside some ketchup to provide flavor, but personally, I think I'd be skipping on the fries here. Alright everyone, now that's all of the appetizers I'm trying today. I'm going to go ahead and continue working on this, and then we'll go in on some sushi next. Don't go anywhere, I'll be right back. And welcome back everyone. My sushi just got here and this is looking great. Let me give you a view. I got some tuna as well as some salmon, their albacore and their mackerel, some freshwater eel, salmon belly, as well as their amaebi. This is all looking really great. Let's give it a try. First up, we're trying the amaebi. This is your Japanese sweet shrimp here. Looks like it's presented two ways, both fried as well as its traditional style. This is looking really good. Let's give it a try. Oh yes, very good. I definitely love the dichotomy of textures that you get here. You get both that crispy fried exterior of the fried shrimp, as well as a silky smooth texture from that shrimp on top. While it does have a nice briny sweet flavor, I can't say this is the sweetest amaebi I've ever had, but I do like the salmon roe on top providing an additional salty hit, and the flavors all do play together well. This is actually pretty good, I like it. Next up, we're doing the tuna nigiri. One of the things I definitely love about Sushi Neko is that their fish to rice ratio is very much in your favor. Nice big pieces of fish, not a ton of rice to fill you up, and the color to this tuna is looking pretty good. Let's give it a shot. Oh yeah, that's good. A very good firm texture to that tuna. The tuna has certainly been aged properly. They've seeped a lot of the moisture out, providing a nice concentrated flavor. And I certainly like the texture of the sushi rice. Not too wet and gummy. Has a little bit of give if you press into it. And it's providing a nice base for the fish. This is solid tuna here at Sushi Neko. I'm glad it's still holding up. Next up, going in on the salmon. A nice opaque orange-pink color to this. And still loving the ratio of fish when it comes to the rice. Let's see how it is. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. A really great texture to that salmon. It's silky smooth, but still relatively firm, holding up to the bite very well. A very nice mild flavor to that salmon. It's actually very enjoyable. One thing I am noticing is that they don't have that tiny dab of wasabi between the rice and the fish here. That hint of spice is supposed to help you really appreciate the milder flavors of the fish. Very tasty, I like that. Next up, we're doing the yellowtail. A little bit thinner of a piece of fish on this particular sushi, but hopefully it's good. Let's see how it is. Oh yes, that's pretty good. A very good yellowtail here. A little bit more of a fatty fish. You definitely get a nice buttery flavor with this one. I won't say texture-wise, I think it's a little bit softer than I would like it to be. A little bit more of a firm fish there would be appreciated. But this is a very good tasting yellowtail, I like it. Next up, we're going in on the salmon belly. Beautiful fat striation throughout this. Let's give it a shot. Oh yeah, that's really good. A beautifully velvety, silky texture to that salmon belly. It's so rich and so satisfying to eat. A little bit more of a robust flavor than your average salmon here. The difference from standard salmon is so apparent. I can see why they limit you to one order per visit. This is very good. I would go in on this all day. Next up, we're doing the mackerel. This is topped with some kind of a garlic ponzu sauce and certainly has a nice opaque pink color to it. Let's see how it is. You know what, not bad. The albacore certainly has a bit of a firmer texture than the other fish I've had. However, there are some strands that become a bit chewy. The garlic ponzu sauce is actually quite nice. The flavor of garlic is very apparent, and you certainly get a little bit of that umami, as well as a little bit of that savory tang that you get from ponzu sauce. And just the tiniest amount of heat on the back end as an aftertaste from the spices. I think if the texture of the fish was just a little bit better, I would like this a lot more. Alrighty, next up we're doing the mackerel. Looks like this was also served in the garlic ponzu sauce. And you have a little bit of those chili flakes on top here as well. Let's see how it is. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Now mackerel is definitely the fishiest of the sushi fishes you'll likely try at any sushi restaurant. There's a very briny salinity that comes from that fish, but for sushi connoisseurs, it's definitely an enjoyable flavor. They did a good job with the mackerel fish here at Sushi Neko. It actually has a very nice texture, firm, not slimy, but still soft enough to chew through easily. And just like the previous fish, I do like the garlic ponzu sauce here. Not bad at all, I actually like the mackerel today. Alright everyone, now the last bite I'm trying from this first round of sushi is gonna be the eel. A beautiful looking eel here, nice char on the top. Let's see how it is. Oh yes, very good. A wonderfully fatty eel meat here. A bit of a firm to that, and it's been grilled perfectly. A nice amount of char on the top of that eel, and it's caramelized the sauce very well, providing a nutty sweetness. Because of how rich eel can be, it certainly provides a nice buttery mouthfeel, and I'm such a sucker when it comes to Japanese eel sauce. I love that smoky sweetness. Certainly a fan, this is good. Alright everyone, now that's all of the nigiri I'm trying today. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up and then we'll do some cut rolls next. Don't go anywhere, I'll be right back. And welcome back everyone, my cut rolls just got here and this is looking great. Let me give you a view. I got their Orange Blossom roll as well as their Lisa roll, Captain America, and their Snow in Vegas roll. These are all looking really good, let's give it a try. First up, this is the Captain America. This is a deep fried white fish on top of some spicy crab. Let's see how this tastes. Oh yeah, that's tasty. A very balanced flavor profile with this particular roll. I actually love the different waves of flavors you get here. Right off the bat, you get a spicy kick coming from this sauce on top. It's a little bit garlicky, but a lot of heat coming from that, very similar to a sriracha, just a little more spicy. The fried white fish on top provides a little bit of a crunch, but I can't necessarily say I taste a lot of the fish inside. The spicy crab in the center of this roll is not exactly spicy, it's actually a little bit on the sweeter side, although that sweetness doesn't exactly come until the aftertaste. There's also a bit of a rich creaminess in the middle of the bite coming from the avocado. Not bad at all, I actually like this roll. Next up, we're doing the Snow in Vegas. This is spicy tuna, spicy crab, as well as some red snapper, as well as some kind of a cream sauce on top. Let's see how it is. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Although there are some spicy elements here, given the heat of that previous sauce, I would say it's actually fairly mild. A very approachable heat level when it comes to that spicy crab and spicy tuna. Those are some pretty good flavors there. The mouthfish flavor of the red snapper actually comes through in the middle of the bite. That I was surprised about. And then there's some eel sauce on the top providing that signature smoky sweetness. And there's also some mayonnaise here providing some richness to the sushi roll as well. This is tasty, I like it. Next up is the Orange Blossom roll. This is shrimp tempura, crab topped with salmon. Let's go and give it a try. You know, I've got some mixed feelings on this one. Now there's some kind of sauce that's applied here that's actually very sour. I'm not particularly sure if I like it with sushi dishes here, because it's not exactly a refreshing citrus kind of sour that you might get from lemon that works great with seafood, but almost like a tangy sour. It's not working all that well for me. I certainly do like the sweetness of the crab as well as the crunchy salty flavors of the shrimp tempura in here. And while I can't say I necessarily taste too much of the salmon on top, it does have a silky texture providing a very nice mouthfeel. You know, it's unfortunate, the more I think about this, I'm just not a fan of that sauce. It's just okay. Alright everyone, and the last cut roll I'm trying today is the Lisa roll. I was trying to stay conservative today and I got half rolls here. You can actually ask for any of the 8-piece cut rolls as halves, but I'm actually still starting to fill them quite a bit. It's been a lot of rice. And the Lisa roll has crab, cream cheese, as well as shrimp tempura. Let's see how it is. You know, interesting, that's pretty good. This particular cut roll definitely plays with the boundaries when it comes to sweet and creamy. It's borderline almost too much. But they have stayed within the safety lines for my taste. I actually do like it. A nice crunch from the shrimp tempura here, as well as some sweetness coming from that crab meat. But there's a lot of tangy richness coming from the cream cheese. The eel sauce and mayonnaise sauce on the top provide an additional richness and sweetness here. And I think that's where I think it's a little borderline almost too much. Because you have both the cream sauce as well as the cream cheese, the richness factor is definitely high, but the flavors do come together pretty well, and it is relatively satisfying to eat. I do like this one. All right, everyone, now that's all of the cut rolls I'm trying today. I'm starting to get really full, so I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, and then we'll do a little bit of dessert. Don't go anywhere. Sweets are coming up next. Now, welcome back, everyone. It's time for some desserts, and I'm keeping it simple today. I just got some green tea ice cream here. We're going to give it a shot. Oh yeah, that's good. They're keeping their fridge at the right temperature because it doesn't have a rock hard texture and it's very creamy. A nice sweetness here as well as that natural bitterness of the matcha. Now I know it wasn't churned here and I'm relatively sure it was store-bought. Everything in their control was done well, like the temperature of the fridge. And so I'm really happy ending the meal with this. It's good. Alright, my friends, now that's going to do it for another Tuesday video where I check out a local eatery here in the Las Vegas Valley. Coming this Saturday, I'm going to be returning to the Strip to check out another touristy location. Make sure you come back for that one. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great week, and I hope you enjoyed Vegas with me, Shin. Bye.